In my CURES today, we're always talking about meditation. I'm always telling Scott, you need a meditation practice. That's what we always hear. But are you trying to meditate and feel like you can't?
Daniel Mangena is joining us now to tell us what to do instead to create calm and the life that you want. Welcome. Thank you so much for being with us on Better.
Hi, Daniel. You say we should stop meditating.
Do you know the most hilarious thing, guys, is that everybody misses the nuance of my deliberately antagonistic wording of the phrase, because for something to stop, it has to be in motion. So I don't mean in terms of don't meditate. Meditation should be part of the whole practice. We've got to look at mindset. We've got to look at action. Meditate, do your yoga, yes, but do something more as well. Don't stop there.
Well, and as you coach CEOs and people all over and helping people overcome their blocks, you hear a lot of people who say that I'm trying to meditate and I just can't, or it feels like just another to-do list. So you say we need to actually reframe it and create instead.
Well, I think that when we look at who we are as humans, we're not just, bodies moving through time and space. We're not just a mind that has power over matter. We're not just an emotional state, and we're not just energetic beings moving around the ethers. We're all of these things and more. So yes, practices like meditation, yoga, having mindfulness practices like a gratitude list are great. And I also want to encourage people to find a meditative practice that works for them. I know plenty of people that have battled with meditation and found that a walk in the forest gets them into exactly the same frame of mind and frame of heart. Spending time with kids, playing music, find the thing for you and don't get so caught up on what it should look like.
All right, you are not always this astute. I mean, you had a period in your life where you had some trauma and all of that led to this, is that right?
Yes, in fact, it was seeing that, understanding that my own mental challenges needed support. Had I just, for example, when I was going through my time when I was battling with suicide, for example, if I was just writing down on a piece of paper, I'm happy, I'm happy, I'm happy, would anything change if I hadn't done something about my mind? It was actually not just taking care of things like breath work, things like meditation, but also doing things that actually deliberately, directly affect my mindset and how my mind worked that supported me in getting through those dark times and living the life that I do today. And that's one of the reasons why I'm so passionate about people having a holistic view to improving their lives and creating the life that they deserve.
Well, and I think it also gives people a lot of inspiration. You were diagnosed late in life with Asperger's, and it helped you develop this system that you call Beyond Intention, and we can learn from it. It's got 4 steps. Tell us about that.
So Beyond Intention is a 4-step system that I actually found to be, so when I backtracked and looked at how I was able to actually rebuild my life, I looked and I saw there were these 4 key phases or areas that I went through. Number 1 was accept, which is actually taking responsibility for my life instead of pushing blame onto others. Number 2 is clear, which is understanding that so often we get caught up in anxiety, which is for me, jumping to the future and bringing unwanted emotional states into the present, or getting caught up in memories about the past, forgetting that actually the past doesn't have any power on me right now unless I give it that power by being present to it right now. Gratitude is all about developing a positive state of expectation, which is all about mindset. I can write down, I'm happy all I want. Unless I've actually translated that into a mindset that expects something positive, I'm going to be having unconscious habits and behaviors tied to fears, doubts, and anxieties about a negative output for the future. Number 4, however, for me, I think is one of the most important steps, guys, and that's listen, which is remembering every single one of us are human. We look at the gurus, we look at these self-help thought leaders, and we think they've got it all worked out. Nobody's got it all worked out. We're all human. We've all got our bad days. We've all got our challenges, but it's being present to those, thinking and feeling with awareness and being compassionate as we do our best every day, just making it through life as humans.
So we have the power to change our own behavior.
Essentially, yes, because our behavior, 97% of the time, I think the numbers are running from unconscious patterns. We do have the ability to impact those patterns. It takes time a lot of the time, but the neural pathways that actually lead to those behaviors can be changed, yes.
Well, and I like that what you have is practical. Let's talk about maybe even a morning routine. We don't have a lot of time, but tell us in a nutshell, what's one thing we could start doing each day that could help us?
Taking a pause. So often we get straight into the mill, straight into the rat race, straight into the things. Give yourself just 5 minutes. I'm not talking about taking an hour to go and bend yourself like a yogi. Just take 5 minutes. Set your alarm for 5 minutes before you're supposed to get up. Take some time for yourself. Breathe, feel your body, and think of something that you're positively expectant about for that day. Just 5 minutes for yourself at the beginning of the day can really set up some momentum that can change your life.
Well, thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me, guys. It's been a pleasure to be here with you.
We're going to have a deeper conversation about this 4-step paradigm and what we can do on the app. You can join CURES on the WFSB streaming news app.
What time is that?
It's anytime you want because it's on the app.
Oh, that's so great.
Go there now if you want. All right.